Rickleton, the prized scalp. He went early, 14 from 26, got a good one from Shaheen Shah Afridi. The Centurion from Lahore, is 13 not out. Shaheen 15, Sajid Khan 1 for 19. They've had a good test match so far.
Pakistan feel that they can pocket this session. All eyes once again will be on how this strip plays. What will be the strategy? What will be the mode of attack? Asif Afridi has been used extensively by Shan Masood. 11 overs, none for 19, so he's kept things in check, but he hasn't looked threatening. I've got Waqar Younis here with me. So, Waqar, my first question to you. Starting a brand new session for a fast bowler, is this or can be a difficult session for a fast bowler, the third session? I mean, can it be physically taxing, mentally exhausting?
Normally it is, but because Pakistan just started the session, there's a previous session where they started this inning, so the bowler is going to be relatively fresh. Shaheen Afridi bowled what, only 8 overs. He's bowled 2 spells, so he's definitely got one more spell left. But your question about the if one have to be out there the entire day and the last session sometimes has become very tiring. Shaheen Shah Afridi straight away taking the ball, maybe a little bit of reverse he saw just before tea, so he will be looking to do the same what he did at Lahore. So he'll be feeling a little bit tiredness, but yeah, still very fresh.
A couple of things to notice here from Shaheen Shah Afridi. If the ball reverses, so he'll probably lower his bowling angle or bowling hand and then look to pitch the ball further up. Look out for the fuller length or the Yorker length. Any particular reason for that kind of field spread, Waqar? You've got 2 men at short mid-wicket, a short cover, no one in the slip corner except one floater, which is more kind of gully fielder.
Yeah, you don't need too many fielders in the slip. We seen a couple of occasions when somebody nicks it, he hardly carries. This ball is 34 overs old, so it is not really going to carry unless someone flashes it outside the off stump. That's good bowling. I think he's got to mix it up. It's a slow surface, so if you bowl a couple of short deliveries and they don't really get up, like that one didn't really rise. So it creates a doubt in batter's mind that, oh, I'd rather play because sooner or later I might get hit. So these are the doubts you put in batter's mind, and then feet becomes a little nimble. They just sort of sit back. He's already inside the crease. So if you can hit the pad after that, after creating that doubt, more chance of LBWs.
Remember, you guys, when the ball was reversing, would have a short leg in place and probably always want the modern day fast bowler thinks a bit differently.
Well, we didn't mind a couple of boundaries being hit to us because we saw opportunity. Modern day, that is not the case. Even the spinners you see from the word go, from the very first delivery, they push their fielders back on the boundaries. So it becomes a little easy sometime for the batter because there's always a single available. They can push it in there. But, we always like attacking there. We wanted someone to sort of look for that booming drive and pitch the ball up outside the off stump and bring those slip core fielders into play. Now when you see there's no slip, that means they have to, just got to play with soft hands because their full-fledged drive is not going to earn them boundary. There's just going to be one. So they all become more defensive now, just purely because they don't get their shots, worth what it should be.
Right. There's a fielder in the slips. And I've got to show you his gear. So he's standing way up. He's got shin pads and a helmet. Now in the days gone by, you'd never ever have a fellow in the slips wearing such a gear. You have it for a short leg fielder. There is Imamul Haq. Shin pads, helmet.
As a bowler, you feel insulted when someone's standing so close to the stumps. You think that, am I not producing good enough pace for you to be there? Just get back.
End of the over, 87 for 2. It's a game of partnerships as far as South Africans are concerned. Partnership of 33. Izose has got to make use of his form. Century at Lahore. He's on 14. Something to happen out of the rough. I think Pakistan are hoping against hope. It's not the same pitch as we saw one at Lahore. There's less debris, less wear and tear. Ball is not jumping up or staying low, scooting along the surface.
We're only into the second day, and it's not about spin, it's about slow spin. That's the thing. Once the ball gets old, it doesn't leave the surface. That is the problem. The bowlers are facing that issue more than anything else.
Oh, Papa.
Somewhere down the line, I think South Africa will have to inject a bit of pace because they want to make this happen. They are the aggrieved party after the Lahore Test match debacle. I can understand the value of occupying the crease and playing carefully, but at some stage South Africa will have to make haste. They trail by a long way, 245 runs. I think the initial thrust will be to match Pakistan's first innings score, so get closer to that 300 plus score that Pakistan have put up.
Yes, Papa, beautiful. Wait. Towel is down now.
Second inning on this sort of surface always become difficult for the batters, and it's important for teams to get lead, and I think Pakistan once again will be hoping and praying and working hard that if they get like 100 runs lead, you know, it's going to be difficult for South Africa.
Yes, buddy.
You've got to seize on an opportunity when the pitch is still playing well. You've got to amp it up a little bit. So he's been out there for a very long time now. 88 ball, 23 stops. So that last ball could have been driven more purposefully. Once again an opportunity. Once again he finds the field. End of the over. 88 for 2.
Pitch in Lahore was very different to what we're seeing here at Pindi. This pitch is very much battable in the second day, and no real demons, no real spin, no up and down issues. And there is a little bit of carry for the Pacers Pindi pitch. The nature of the surface is you leave grass on it and it helps the Pacers. And when you try to change the nature of the surface, it sometimes shows its actual bit, because this surface I feel has got more carry. So from Rabada, Jensen, and even Shaheen Shah Afridi's also, his deliveries are also carrying nicely to the keeper. This is too full.
This dead batting is making Pakistan feel that they've got a chance anytime. Still a good batting surface. It's flaky. The top is flaky, but it's not shaking as yet. So it's pretty intact, pretty compacted. Hello here, shampoo. 100% confidence with dandruff-free hair. What is happening is that bowlers are finding a real target because there's no rotation of strikes. So ask any bowler, ask Waqar. I mean, he'd love this situation, where he's allowed to bowl 6 balls to 1 batsman. That's gone through for a run, in fact for 2.
Yeah, the strategy from South Africa, I'm struggling to understand, because this is probably the best time to bat, especially when the ball is 36 over old. So spin and not having any impact. I think they've got to really be positive and look to score runs rather than just being out there. Because more you bat on this surface, this pitch is going to deteriorate. So the best way to go about it is right now. Just score some runs. Don't just be too defensive. At the moment, they're very defensive, South Africa.
.149 dots so far in the innings for South Africa. It's 171 dots. End of the over, 2 down for 90. First test match, Pakistan 378. South Africa limited to 269. Pakistan never looked back after scoring heavily in that first innings. Even a kind of a batting collapse in the second innings didn't really hurt Pakistan's progress. South Africa were bowled out for 183. It's a wide margin win for Pakistan, 93 runs. .4 overs of dots from South Africa in this innings.
Good ball, ball.
Out of 37 overs. South Africa would say slow and steady wins the race. Let's see whether this strategy works or not. Believing in a marathon rather than sprint, South Africa.
Catch it!
A lot of time left in this test match, but it's just that you've got to make it count when batting is relatively easy.
In test match cricket, you don't only look at the time, you look at the time where it suited you. And this is the best time to bat. That's what I mean saying that you got to really push on to score runs. That's why Brevis looks good. That's not bad. Use your feet. Put the bowler under pressure. Don't go berserk. I'm not saying to just start slogging or something, but put bowlers under pressure. He did it in the Lahore Test match, and everybody loved it.
54 of 54 in the second innings for Brevis.
Normally, a left-hander batsman to a left-arm bowler, you don't mind using your feet. You just get to the pitch and push it. The mid-on field is back on the boundary. You can easily push that to that fielder for one. But if you've just decided to stay inside the crease, the runs aren't going to come.
So nothing much is happening off the straight. Maybe Noman Ali just needs to change his direction a bit, look to spin it out of the rough. But ball from round the stumps, I think he's got to do that, just vary the angles now. 93 for 2. Is brilliant, Brevis, on a difficult pitch. He was able to hit the ball like that. Terrific strike force, and it's the attitude that was so refreshing. Very exciting to watch. He's a cool player. Entering Test match arena, we've got a lot to look forward to.
He does give glimpse of AB de Villiers, especially when he's playing on the onside.
He's naturally there, Sajid Khan, looking to spin the ball from outside the off stump. Make it. Gone fine for runs. Runs for Stubbs. South Africa would want Stubbs to feel good as a test player. He's gone through a low of late. There are different ways of getting back into form. Some will look to attack, hit themselves out of trouble. Some will bat like Stubbs, so occupy the crease and runs will come. Ball back on good defense, not worry about the scoring rate.
Yes, buddy.
It's important for him now to not throw it away.
Not easy for a new batter to go in and straight away finds his rhythm. So when you're out there, make sure that you play long, whatever you believe in. Don't leave it to the others. 39 overs gone, 96 for 2.
Searching for magic today. Afridi to De Zossi. It's about hitting that length, targeting that off-stump angle line. Ball tailing back just a little bit. It's not been extravagant reverse. And that was from Lahore. We got it absolutely right, but what a knock he played. He's not himself. He's trying hard and missing on most occasions, and certainly found a way to survive and got 100 on a very difficult pitch. So from that angle, I'm just trying to read what he's trying to do, Noman Ali. Maybe go for a cotton bowl, because Stubbs is going hard with hands. So he wants him to play against the spin. Around the stumps, once again, that angle there, it's a beautiful angle.
That last delivery was pushed 86 kilometers an hour. Searching for a little bit more spin off the surface, Noman.
Down the pitch, gets it past the man at short cover. Feeling and looking just a little bit better now, Stubbs.
चेक हो भी रहा है फिर भी थोड़ा सा ना देखते रहना बहुत पहले से निकल आता है ये वाला
That's a nice shot. Getting the ball away from the rough area, playing against the spin. But good thing about that shot was it's exactly on top of the ball. A super drive from him. Talking of super, we've got Super Asia, Pakistan's leading home appliances brand. Hundred comes up for South Africa after 40 overs, 100 for 2.
फील्डिंग सही है हां ठीक है या ठीक है आओ को सर सारी जाने पर अच्छा तो कुछ अलग सिंगल वाला पानी
46 run effort between Dizossi and Stubbs. Doesn't use his front arm that much, Sajid Khan, so you can't really at times detect at what pace the ball is coming at you. He's like an one-armed boxer. Famous film of the 70s.
And he also likes to bowl with harder ball. He's brought in a little late and the ball is gone quite soft. That's why the batting is very, very easy. Very lucky, got away with it, Sajid. Little loose from him outside the off stump.
The fans finding a way to energize themselves, shouting Babar, Babar. Maybe they can get him on for a couple of overs. He bowls a bit of off spin, Babar Azam.
He can bowl an off spin, but I remember at the 19 level he was reported for his action. Not sure if he's been cleared or not. 100 for 2.
Right then, what next for Pakistan? They've tried their hand at Numan and Sajid Khan. Will they continue? Should they continue with the same pair, or should they get somebody else in? And what about South Africa? Are they happy with the pace of this partnership? I think it's about managing a good partnership and taking it from there.
पापा कोई बात नहीं जरा थोड़ा सा आगे हो रहा है बस वो खींचने वाले भी जरा जो तोड़ रहे हैं ना वो भी आगे हो रहा है बस कैच कैच के यस परफेक्ट ये अच्छा रहा पे
Picture perfect, that front foot defensive shot. Digotel mobile selfie moment, crowd selfie moment. There's always something to look forward to. Nice one from Noman Ali. I don't know how they do it, the spinners. The moment you come out of the crease, they somehow shorten the length. It's quite an amazing art.
It's experience of Noman. He's been around the block for many, many years. So much experience, first-class experience. Yeah, you're right. I mean, how do you find out when the batter is going to leave the crease? If you're keeping an eye on his feet, that means you're going to, how are you going to land the ball there? So there's so much happening in their mind, especially the left armers. So they have to be very vigilant also, and also be aware of where they want to land the ball. And that only comes with the experience.
His first class debut was in 2007.
(2007).
18 years back.
That was some years back, wasn't it? How many games? I think he's played many games. 124 first class games.
Very measured approach to the innings. De Soucy, once again, impressing one and all with his temperament. 103 for 2. Faisalabad will get a chance to see international cricket, watch international cricket after 19 years of wait.
The ground holds a serious history. Faisalabad Cricket Stadium. It was a test ground once upon a time, and flat pitch, hard work for the bowlers.
It is where the great Dennis Lillee said, "I want to be buried here." It's not going to happen. A massive bump ball. Pakistan are appealing, umpires are conferring, and they want to be absolutely certain regarding
TV
that.
umpire to direct, we have an umpire review for a bump ball. I've checked the feed, it's a fair delivery. Can we go to front on, please?
I think so.
Looks like he's hit that on the full. Just have you got any other angles that?
Yes.
Yep. I'm ready. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
It could be that Pakistan needed a bit of a break. That was never going to be out. Anyway, we continue. Oopsie, oopsie. That's gone and will be an easy 4 for the right-hander. So that's good from Stubbs, because he deserved this full toss. He's battled hard. A ranked full toss put away.
Yeah, I think he wanted to put more revs on the ball, and because he doesn't use his front arm, sometimes he loses it and can be an easy picking for the batters. 50 runs partnership. Umpires nowadays, they don't take any risks. They just want to make sure everything is spick and span. They don't take any risk. They just want to go upstairs to the third umpire and check if there is any doubt in a run out or a bump ball or anything, you name it. And those are the protocols for the umpires. When you defend for too long, and sometimes you just come out of the crease suddenly and you can make mistakes. Third umpire there, match referee Ranjan Madugale, Rod Thacker.
Couple of full tosses from Sajid in that over, and it's 109 for 2.
Partnership 55 of 134. South Africa doing it very old school. Been able to block and just trust their defense throughout. But at 43 overs, it's just 109 for 2. Noman Ali into his 15th.
Yeah, it feels like this test match is meandering. The South African batters are in no hurry. They just want to spend some time at the crease. Making it mighty difficult for the Pakistani bowlers up there in the middle.
Yeah, interesting. If you walk into the ground just as a spectator and you look at the field set, you're thinking they're really attacking, so there's a defensive field set. You wouldn't expect the batting unit just going at 2.5 to the over. Yes, they're sticking to their strategy, but there's also reluctance from Shan Masood to actually, okay, I'll bring the field in.
Yeah, you make an interesting point, Buzzy. If the batters, they are not showing any intent, bring the fielder in, entice them into doing something indifferent. At the moment, too many fielders are riding the boundary. Maybe worried about the second innings already?
Yeah, you look at the three fielders, three boundary riders. That is mid-off and cover, and there's one out deep square leg. And we haven't seen a shot in anger. So, yes, maybe you're conservative, but you look at the way that they've batted. Oh, that is just gone over the stump. Didn't bounce too much. Bottom edge and bounced over the stumps.
Yeah, a rare mistake from Stubbs. He's been concentrating very hard. Very lucky on that occasion. Bounced over the stumps.
सऊ तेरा भला उधर कंडे होती
To the outfield, a single. South Africa moved to 111 for 2. A round-table conference. Shan Masood just having a word. Rizwan in there, Imam. South Africa have managed to just frustrate Pakistan.
That is the challenge for the Pakistani captain. How to break the focus and the concentration of these two batters out there in the middle. They're doing it quite nicely. You remember when South African captain played few strokes and he started to feel very easy at the crease, and he played an expensive stroke. He was holed out. Why not bring in the fielder like you suggested and ask the batters to go for it, break their concentration? At the moment, Pakistani captain is going with emotions rather than looking to event something.
Yeah, you look at captains, you look at how proactive they are. You want to manufacture a wicket. You want to do something that the batters doesn't want. At the moment, they're very content in blocking. Just going in at leisurely pace. Throw in the challenge. You bring everyone up. Said, yeah, play a shot. They play a couple of shots. Yeah, you can again go back to this situation. But we haven't seen anything of that sort at all.
And not only bring the fielder in, also give the bowlers few more fielders around the bat. Challenge the batsman. Challenge their thinking. Something might happen. You have to create your own luck in these situations. Nelson's on the board for the loss of 2 wickets.
Yeah, Stubbs, well, he's been down the track. He's been damaging the wicket. He feels that Pakistan will have to bat on the 5th day. Or should he get a warning for that? He's even hit the pitch with his bat. With the rate that South Africa are going, they feel that maybe can the bat for as long as possible, maybe till the 4th day. But you feel that Pakistan, they get a wicket, they're in, but it's just been a session of play where things have just drifted away. Nothing really has happened, nothing from Pakistan to suggest they want something different to happen.
Yeah, like the last delivery bowled by Noman. Flighted the ball, asking the batter to go for it. who changed his mind, driving that ball at the last moment. More flight is needed on a pitch like this. If you bowl with a low trajectory, you serving the cause of the batter.
Oh, this time he goes over the top. He's had enough and it's caught, but outside the boundary rope. 6.
No man should mind it. Should not mind it at all. At least he had the batsman doing something different with that flighted delivery. Yes, De Zorzi was in control. Executed that stroke perfectly. So was the catch taken perfectly by the fourth umpire.
Hey, Rashid Riaz. Very good technique, reverse cup. I shouldn't be surprised. He's a decent first-class cricketer. Enjoyed that. Yeah, very comfortable. Well done. 50 first-class matches, so you expect him to take those.
South Africans have to realize these are perfect batting conditions at the moment. This pitch is going to deteriorate, so they have to up the ante. It's 117 for 2.
Now 7 wickets today, but these two, 63 of 152. Sajid Khan to continue over the wicket. He's got a deep mid-wicket and a long on. Oh, catch was the call. It's been thumped back. Maybe he's just got a hand on it, but it was hit so hard.
Yeah, you're right. It was hit really hard. Not a lot of time for Sajid Khan to react. For the second time in this test match, we've seen a bowler not holding on to a catch, return catch.
It was straight at him. He's just rubbing his chest, so maybe it hit his hand and hit his body. So beaten by pace. Down the track, hit it very hard. No chance to react. Cubs thinking, well, boundary saved.
Now this is good from Stubbs. Not afraid to use his feet. Looking to smother the spin if there is any for the off spinner. The right idea, try and get to the pitch of the ball. And force the bowler to shorten the length. Makes the job much more easier. Playing with the right tactics.
Maybe it's time for Salman Ali Agha. We haven't seen him bowl. Broke a very important partnership in Lahore. Maybe it's now time for him with the ball. Anyway, it's 117 for 2. Single to mid-on. Bank Alphala, with its 1100 plus branches, open your current account, nearest branch, enjoy various free services and enjoy Orbit rewards.
Oh, beautiful popping.
Now, contrasting tactics from Stubbs. When he's looking to play the off spinner, he's not afraid to use his feet, but the left armer is looking to play and fend off the back foot.
I just feel as if Pakistan going through the motions. You've got spinners on, you've got a set pattern, and they're just going on and on. Nothing really different about this. It isn't working. Just waiting for the batter to make a mistake. Maybe a change in bowling, change in tactics, something different, just to break things up.
Yeah, we've spoken about to bring the field in, but what Numan can do, he can change the line. Have somebody place a deep cover, try and bowl outside the off stump, flight the ball outside the off stump, do something different to break the focus. At the moment, delivery is pitched within the stumps. Batters are so attuned to defend them. Going so easy for these two. I have to think about something out of the box, out of the ordinary. Or maybe ball around the stumps to Dizorzi. 119 for 2.
Cricket fans, don't miss a single ball. Thrilling action is here with Pakistan South Africa, Pakistan Sri Lanka, and more in the Tri-Nation Series. Watch all matches live and exclusive in the UK region. Your gateway to Pakistan cricket is right here. live.pcb.com.pk. Sign up now and stream every moment. Yep. Now stream everything. You can be part of the action almost wherever you are. UK region. It takes quite a strong-willed batter too. Stubbs struggled in the first game. He's difficult picking the spinners. He's been pushed up the order, but he's been very dogged. Now 38, he's batted 131 deliveries, but it shows character that he's still trusting his process. He's sitting here saying he needs to play a few more shots, he needs to get on with the runs, but at the moment he's in his own bubble, which is, for modern day cricket, especially the recent past, very rare.
Isn't it a test of a character of a batter who's asked to do a job for his side rather than playing for the gallery? And he's doing it so well. He's playing the situation well. And that one kept low as well. And it's proven to say if Sajid tries to bowl to the left-hander over the stumps, see how those patches created by Shaheen Shah Afridi outside the leg stump respond to his style of bowling. 120 for 2.
इधर ही
Always time for Tapal Tea. Tapal Tea movement in the Tapal Tea Lounge. Pakistan's #1 tea brand. This Rawalpindi Stadium does produce runs. One of my early memories watching a test match here was that great knock from Salim Malik. Followed on, got 237. Pakistan saved the test. But I remember even on the last day, the pitch was good and you could play your shots.
Used to be a beautiful wicket in those times, Rawalpindi. Bounce was true. The ball used to come to the bat quite nicely. As a batsman, you could express yourself. And what an innings from Salim Malik. That one. For the first time after a long time, Pakistani spinners been challenged here. It seems like they're failing to find the right ideas at the moment. He keeps bowling like they're bowling on a rank turner, and that's why things aren't happening. I made it over 120 for 2.
Couple of wickets for Pakistan or South Africa, really making them work hard. 50 overs in the field. Oh, something. Slog sweep into the crowd. Against the run of play, De Zorzi decides, well, I'm having some of this.
Seems like he was waiting for Sajid to give ball a bit of fair, and he was ready for it. Pounce on the opportunity. Got the ball from the middle of the bat and it disappeared. Now that kind of a stroke tells you that the batsman is growing in confidence.
Everybody was caught by surprise. Quick single. The throw and an overthrow. This will go to the fence, I reckon. Yes, it does. So the 6 followed by 5.
Yeah, you got a feel for the fielder over there. After that throw hit the floor, it kept on changing its path and became very difficult for Babar Azam to stop that one. A good call from Dizorzi. Have a look. Odd bounce as well.
What's going on? Injection of pace. 11 in 2 balls. Another single. So suddenly things just shifting. Shaheen Shah Afridi doesn't have a shy this time. Babar will be looking up. Don't throw it.
Yeah, both these batters, they are sensing. Now Pakistani bowlers are short in ideas. They started to look for runs, and they're doing it quite well. So far, a big over for South Africa.
Massive. 14, still 2 deliveries to go. Change in strategy.
Good ball, good ball.
Maybe just for the 4 deliveries.
My ball.
Normal service resumes. Couple of blocks. It is 134 for 2.
यहाँ जो चलेगा वो तो अभी आपको बचाएगा.
On the ground, punched away for a single. Noman continues. Same tactics, no change from Pakistan. And South Africa carry on.
It's a familiar sight now. Both the batsmen, they are looking to use their feet. Either of the bowlers. Growing in confidence. Showing intent now. I'll still say, on the peril of being repetitive, Noman should come round the stumps to the left-handed batsman. He's comfortable dealing with those deliveries, ball over the stumps. He's attuned.
And brings out the sweep shot. They're looking at being very easy, Fikr-free, and it is the Fikr-free moment. Download the Fikr-free app and get insurance on your fingertips. This partnership too is quite Fikr-free. 82 of 185.
Yeah, talking about Fikr, Pakistani captain must be saddled with so many worries now, because things aren't happening for them. Started to happen for South Africa. He has to come out with the right ideas to deal with this situation.
And Sean Pollock just reminds me from the back of the box that the follow-on has been avoided. We missed that. South Africa trailed by 197. Follow-on well and truly avoided. So fikr free. Relax. Cuts it away and gets another single. South Africa carrying along. It's 137 for 2. Pakistan especially need a drink, so drinks on the field.
Yeah, we've seen a consistency throughout this test match here in Islamabad, that there has been an ability to achieve partnerships. Pakistan, I think their first 6 wickets to 4, they all had partnerships of in excess of 20 or 30. South Africa have now struck a very important partnership. 83 of 188 deliveries. It was slow at periods, but it's starting to pick up a little bit of momentum now. But as far as foundations laid, South Africa will be very happy that these two have got together and formed something of substance. Dazorzi 46, Stubbs 41 of 142 deliveries. But it had to be very watchful at times and had to wait desperately for a few loose deliveries. And then was one over in particular where 14 were accumulated off 4 deliveries. And that was the real impetus that South Africa required.
Very productive hour for South Africa. They've shown resilience, they were patience, they did not do anything wrong in the last 1 hour. 51 was scored in 18 overs.
Okay, well, I just want to tell you, a lot of people ask us about our production and all the information that we get given and how do we come up with all these stats. Well, we've got 2 fantastic individuals sitting next to us here, Nazim and Osama. They're very good at giving us stats. We've actually realigned the Comcam. And, you know, they give us this information and we come to air with it, and it's absolutely brilliant. But all I'm saying is do never, ever rely on these two's opinion. Because they said before the start of play today that South Africa would not get past the follow-on, and that they would lose by an innings in something, and that we bowled out for less than 125. So I just thought that because they had such a strong opinion about it, we'd take them to air and just ask them if they've still got a strong opinion about it. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Okay, just checking. Just putting them back in their box.
Well, you remember that these guys have played cricket on the computer, not out there. So, so you got to understand.
Oh, shots fired by Waka Yunus. Anyway, South Africa have done well. They'll be very happy with a strong position, but it's not over. It's not done and dusted. Pakistan will be a little bit concerned at their inability to pick up wickets at this stage, but we've seen in this test series how quickly things can turn on their head. We saw when South Africa were bowling in that first innings in Lahore, there was 3 wickets with the score 199, and then another 3 wickets that went down quickly, and there's been some collapses from Pakistan. So taking nothing for granted, but South Africa would be happy about where they find themselves after 52 overs.
These two batters be thinking, we have done well in the last 1 hour. Can we just go through the day, bat these remaining overs without losing any more wickets? And we also saw last night around this time the ball started doing quite a bit. Jensen was bowling and the ball was reversing fair bit, and then into the 53rd over, and that's what Shan Masood will be hoping, that Shaheen can do a little bit of damage here.
Yeah, and he was so effective when it was reversing, wasn't he, in that second innings at Lahore. 1 for 18 in 10 overs. He's been very good so far. That's beautifully played. That's through the gap, and that'll be another boundary. That's as good as it's been from Tristan Stubbs in this innings.
Yeah, in the slot. Played it so beautifully. The timing was just sublime. The fielder deep had no chance to stop that. He was way too fine. Good start of the last hour for South Africa. Shaheen Shah Afridi pitching it full. And Stubbs on 45 of 144 deliveries. Took his time and now he's enjoying it.
You got the feeling when he walked to the crease that he was maybe a little bit uncertain about how he should play. Tactically, what he should try and do aggressively. But you feel now, having been at the crease for this period of time, that things obviously are coming easier to him. And his decision-making in that brain will be a lot more secure about what he wants to do. Voted to number 3 in this test match, and he's answering that call.
Only thing he's got to be careful when you face spinners for too long. Paces, your feet don't move, run out opportunity. Safely home at the end, but a big misunderstanding.
Yeah, apology from Tony de Zorzi. It was a single every day of the week, and he decided to turn it down, and then he realized his mistake, made a late call to go through, and actually you get a kind of feeling that maybe it was thrown to the wrong end. But Stubbs wasn't sure. I think de Zorzi was the one who was always going to make his ground. Anyway, it all worked out okay in the end. But straight away the apology from de Zorzi.
Maybe thrown at the wrong end, because Stubbs was the man who was struggling to get in the crease. He had to stop and break and then go.
Another good shot. Does that one get through? Yes, it does. The dive maybe parried it just a touch, but they should be able to get back for 3. And de Zorzi goes to 49.
Also, nicely Shaheen Shah Afridi. Previous spell and his first over, it's been too full. He was looking for a swing, but even if you are looking for a swing, you have to really hit the right length. Full length deliveries become very easy for the batters to put it away. South Africa trailing by 188. Still a long way behind. These two now very well set. They got to make sure that they stay out there, stay for a long period. 145 for 2.
The 26 runs in the last 5 overs for South Africa. It's been a talk about investment sessions and then cashing in, and that's what it's been for South Africa. Just an opportunity to pick up runs at will. Knocks it into the gap, and that'll be another 50 on this tour for Tony de Zorzi. Third 50 in Test cricket. And what a big innings this has been. He gave the impetus as well. Look at the scoring rate, 50 of 86 compared to what was going on in and around him. So vital. And boy, oh boy, came in as a replacement for this trip because of no Temba Bavuma. And he has answered the call for South Africa.
Yeah, he's having a lifetime experience here in Pakistan, playing so well, got 100 at Lahore, and now he's got a 50 and he's not done yet in these difficult conditions. That's a wonderful knock, slowly and surely taking South Africa out of trouble. These two have put on 92 now. Need to keep going.
Nice use of the feet, and that'll bring up his 50 as well. The whole distance. This is as good as it's been from Tristan Stubbs. Promoted to number 3. He's been very watchful. You can understand he's had a bit of a low run of scores. He was determined, and that determination has paid off.
We criticized him early on the way he was batting, but he backed his ability and he knew what he was doing. He took his time, took many deliveries to get going, and now he's finding his feet, using his feet, coming down the pitch, putting bowlers under pressure.
Yeah, this is a wonderful shot. Good use of the feet, gets to the pitch, no danger there whatsoever. You might have seen there, he's got 2 50s now and 2 100s. But on the other 2 occasions that he got, so he's been over the 50 mark. This is his 4th time. The other 3, twice he's gone on to get 100, and the other one, he only just got a 50. Also brought up the 150 for South Africa with that shot that he played. And the partnership's now gone to 98, so plenty of milestones for us to talk about over the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, the game started moving. It was slow to begin with, but
South Africa decided to go in with a different batting strategy. They took out Vian Mulder, who would be classed as one of the top 6. They went in with what you'd think would be termed as a batter light. Marco Jansen might argue that, hey, hold on, pretty capable with the bat. But the key was that the top 6 had to answer the call, including Verreynne in that 6. So far, it's been okay from the top 2 and very good from Stubbs and de Zorzi. Edge will go away. Will de Zorzi come back for the second? No, he decides against it. But it's so interesting. You just feel that he's so comfortable at the crease now. This was an exquisite shot. Use of the feet, got to the pitch, and then bang. He's played such good T20 cricket in leagues around the world that we've never doubted his ability. There's Dazorzi, who was celebrating his 50. Another one on this trip.
Talking of the bowling, I think the spinners are just playing kind of waiting game and hoping that one of these will play a false shot and will open up the gate, and the new batters, things will be difficult. They're not really thinking out of the box. They're not really doing anything different. It's very much the same what they've done throughout the day. That Stubbs is just coming down the pitch, in control of the shot. Very, very fine inning.
Similar now that they've got going.
Yeah,